Hey there guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Leo James 2019 now, thanks to that fantastic name change, and I am on GTA Online. I'm here to show you guys the best ways of making money in GTA Online and, well, what you can do with it. So first and foremost, this video is to cover over from level 1 to level 1000, if you really have that much of a goal here, how to make money in GTA Online. So, really, it's pretty simple. When you start at level 1, you're not going to have much to do other than running missions and running with friends. If you have no friends to run with, well, then you're just going to be stuck running with randoms hoping they know what they're doing. So if you're level 1 and you're looking for ways to level up, look no further than either joining up with a CEO, an MC president, running missions with them, or if you have nobody else, no one at all, you can do these missions. Missions are provided at certain levels, and they do pay a tiny bit, not a whole lot to be honest, but it's about the only other way you can make money in here for yourself when you don't have anyone left to help you. So that's basically how you start it off. If you have friends that are willing to help you out, get you some money and get you leveled up, once you reach level 12, you can buy a apartment, which can be found at the Dynasty 8 property listings here. It must be a high-end apartment, which are these, and you can buy the cheapest one or you can buy the most expensive one. Do not buy these three because these are garages. These are not apartments, they are garages. These are apartments. So the cheapest one is $200,000. The one I would suggest is Alta Street. There are two of those. One of them is $217,000. This one is $223,000. But I already own one of them, so it's not gonna pop up on here. So you can buy one. You can buy one of these apartments and start up what we like to call the heists. Heists are missions that are offered by Luster, which is this dude right here on the phone. He will call you after you reach level 12, asking you to go to his warehouse, and then he's going to send you back to your high-end apartment where you're going to get started. The very first heist is free when you do it. It also pays you an extra $100,000 for completing it for the first time, and so on and so forth. So complete all these heists, get them all done, unlock the replay board in your apartment. The replay board will have all 5 heists that you've already completed on there. You most likely have to do it with randoms if you have no friends. If you have friends that play GTA, you can have them help you out. And remember that each heist does have a setup cost other than the very first one on the very first time. After the very first time, you do have to pay for the heist itself. It's $11,500, and then the rest goes up from there. Now, as a heist leader, you make no money from the setups. You only make money from the finales. So finales are the way you're going to get your money back from spending it. Your crew members that will be running with you will be getting paid for every setup, depending on the amount of money that you paid for the heist. So most of the time it's going to be anywhere between $19,000 and $26,000 per mission, depending on the heist that you're on. And based off of those numbers, you can decide how much you want to pay your buddies when the finale comes around and how much you want to pay yourself. So other than that, that covers that. When you're willing and ready to take on the challenge that is going to be brought to you, which is called the Criminal Mastermind Challenge. This challenge, if you have somebody that is experienced, like myself, in the Criminal Mastermind Challenge, it basically allows you to make $12 million from completing it, plus the Loyalty and All in Order Challenge. If you do not do the All in Order Challenge, when you run through all the heists the first time, you can get it with the Criminal Mastermind Challenge, which will make it in total $12 million. And on the very first time running through this, when it's not the Mastermind Challenge, you get paid an extra $100,000 for each heist. So don't forget about that. So other than that, that covers all of those. The $12 million challenge is how I suggest you get set up. So make sure you have the replay board and certain things like vehicle-wise. I suggest that if you are going to run the Criminal Mastermind Challenge, you must have one vehicle in particular. So do not attempt if you don't have this vehicle. So it is right here, the Armored Karima. Make sure that you own the Armored Karima. It basically makes sure that you are not going to die when you're going into gunfights. That and an outfit that I found in the clothing shop. You can check out your outfits at any clothing store in the game. You can also just buy the vest. So the outfit wise that I'm speaking of is going to be heist heavy combat. It is the full body outfits. The vest that you see there, make sure that you take a whole lot less damage while you are running the heist. It also makes sure that you can at least survive one rocket. So if you get hit by a rocket, you will actually survive with this outfit on, only in heists. This does not work anywhere else. Do not try this outside of the heist. And don't try to kill yourself with the outfit on anyways. But that is it for that. You can also just buy the vest itself. You'll find them under the category utility vest. Oh, my bad. So that's not it. But you will find, that's what it was. Nope, that's still not it. But, oh well. I guess we'll figure that out later. But, once you find the heavy utility vests and get those equipped, trying to find it. But once you get that and you have those, you won't have much to worry about in terms of that. So we're gonna just not worry about that. We're not gonna worry about that. But still, anyways, you can buy the regular chest piece with any outfit, and you can just wear it. But anyways, that covers that. And once you've completed the Mastermind Challenge with an experienced player, you get $12 million. The way I suggest you spend it is in this way. So once you get your $12 million, if you haven't already, and if you don't own the Criminal Enterprise Pack, now this is if you don't. If you do, you don't have to do this. If you don't own the Criminal Enterprise Pack, go to Dynasty 8 Executive and buy you a $1 million Maze Bank West building. You do not need anything in here other than accommodation if you want to spawn in your CEO office when you log into the game every day. You only need the accommodation if you want to spawn here. That is it. Everything else, you don't need the safe. You don't need the gun locker. You don't, you don't have to customize the organization name unless you really feel like it. And the personnel does not matter. So, after that, you want to go and buy some businesses in your CEO office. You will head into your CEO office and go to your CEO computer. Once at your CEO computer, you want to buy two things: a vehicle warehouse and a crate warehouse. The vehicle warehouse is the highest selling business in the game. It is also the most work. You will be putting more work into this than any other business, but you also make the most money from this business. So you want to buy your first vehicle warehouse. I suggest buying this one right here, the La Mesa vehicle warehouse. It is the cheapest and it is the best one to buy. So, once you've bought that, you will go to the special cargo warehouse, and you will want to buy either a 42 or well, I suggest buying a 42 crate warehouse. 111 takes longer to fill, but it also sells for more. Small is easy to fill, but it sells for a whole lot less. Medium is the perfect balance. Supply it at 3 crates at a time, and it will make you a total of $735,000 and a profit of almost $500,000 once sold, because you do have to buy the crates. They do cost you money. Now with vehicles, they don't cost you money as long as you don't damage them. If you wreck them, they cost you money. And the more damage they take, the less money you make. Only sell top-end vehicles whenever you do your vehicle warehouse. Don't sell standard or mid-range. They don't sell for as much, and they take just as long amount of time after you've sold those vehicles as the top range do. You want to maximize the money you want to make, only sell top-end vehicles. Fill it up to 32 cars, and then start selling the top range vehicles. So other than that, that covers it for CEO. Next, you will have lots of other businesses that you can go and buy with the Maze Bank foreclosures. So this is where you're going to start seeing a lot of money being spent. Do not buy a nightclub right off the bat. The nightclub upstairs hardly makes any money whatsoever. I'll go over it with this one right here. The nightclub, only way to make money is to maximize your storage all the way to 5. That'll cost you $1.7 million. If you want to buy the workers that are going to fill up that storage, that will cost you $800,000. And if you want to actually make anything, you actually have to own certain businesses. Now, buying a vehicle or crate warehouse is the only one of the 7 businesses that you have to own in order for the nightclub to make money. For the other 6, once again, Maze Bank foreclosures, you will need to own a motorcycle club. Now, you can buy anyone at any location. It does not matter. These are not what make you money. These are just a location where you're going to go to buy the businesses that will make you money. The motorcycle club businesses house cocaine labs, meth labs, counterfeit cash factories, forgery offices, and weed farms. The only 3 businesses out of those 5 that make you profitable money based off of buying supplies. Now, this is a buying method if you want to save time on getting stuff done. It is the coke, meth, and cash. The weed and forgery office do not make you money if you if you decide to go and buy them from the freaking if you decide to buy their supplies. Sorry, I brain farted there. So they are not worth buying unless you steal supplies, which takes more time and more effort. So, and the amount of money that you make from them is substantially less than the rest of the businesses that I just mentioned to you. Now, for another business that you can also buy a bunker. A bunker, this bunker right here is the best location you can buy. It is $1.65 million, and it does require some extra cash, so be prepared to spend about $3.5 million after you buy it and buy the equipment and staff upgrade. Once you've bought those, it's $3.5 million. This bunker will make you $1,050,000 every time it's maxed out and you sell to Los Santos. This is the closest location to Los Santos other than this location right here. So you have either that location, which is the most expensive bunker in the game, or you have this one, which is actually it's technically closer to Los Santos. And it is less money in the game. So this is the one I suggest you buy. So once you bought that and the equipment and staff upgrade, it'll make you $1,050,000 every time you sell it. So with the other ones, the coke and the meth and the cash, they will cost you over $2 million. The cash will cost you $2 million to buy and upgrade. The meth lab will cost you $2.34 million, and the coke lab will cost you $2.3 million, and the meth lab will cost you $2.34 million. So you'll be spending quite a bit of money on those, and they will make you on average of around $300,000 to $420,000 each. So I would suggest getting it. And finally, you have your facility. I would not suggest buying any of the other ones other than the Paleto Bay facility, because even though the location sucks, the Paleto Bay facility is set up perfectly for the second heist, the Bogdan problem. Now, if you don't know about the Bogdan problem, look it up on YouTube. You want to get to that point on the finale and then do as the video says. You will make $1 million every 15 minutes if you have other people that also own a facility as well to help out. So that covers the facility. That's all I'm going to go over. You don't need to buy anything in the facility. You don't need to upgrade the styles, anything like this, unless you want to buy the sleeping quarters to spawn there, which honestly I wouldn't know why anybody would want to spawn up in Paleto Bay. But just saying. So that covers that. And so that covers all of the businesses here with this. The nightclub should not be purchased based off of the promote the club. It only makes you $70,000 every 6 hours. 6 hours to make $70,000. That is a lot of time to make very little money. So don't buy this unless you have the motorcycle club, those 3 businesses, a bunker, and either a CEO crate or a CEO vehicle warehouse. Other than that, that covers all the businesses. Other than that, the only ways to make money is through CEO work. I suggest doing the VIP job Headhunter. It makes you $20,000. Or if you have the money and you've already bought all of the fancy stuff, buy a terabyte. A terabyte has pretty good missions and they make you a decent amount of cash. So you can also do that and run those missions as well to get paid anywhere between $30,000 to $35,000 each. So that covers those. And finally, last but not least, you have the casino. The casino is the newest DLC in the game. You have 6 missions that are included if you buy the casino, if you buy the membership for the casino, and a penthouse. You do not need a fancy penthouse. You can buy the cheapest penthouse and still be able to do the missions. So do not worry about buying all that fancy stuff unless you really want it and you're spending a lot of money to do these missions. They do not make you a crap ton of money. You will make about $1 million from the first time completion, doing them all in order, as either just the host leading the missions or as a crew member running the missions with the leader. So if you're the leader and you own the penthouse, you will get a free car at the end and $1 million. If you are a crew member of the mission, you go all the way through it, you get $1 million, but you do not get a free car. So understand, you must own the penthouse and the membership in order for you to be able to get the $1 million and the car. So if you do both, you get $1.1 million in total, not from doing them individually, but combining them together, $1.1 million. Other than that, you have the Miss Baker missions that make you a tiny bit of money. As of right now, they're double GTA money. After that, they're not that great, but they still make you a little bit of money. And plus, there's a bonus going on with it after you've completed so many of them. So if you go to your Diamond Casino Resort, this is where I was talking about all that money that you can get, up to $1 million if you do it all of these challenges, all 10 of these. And then with the Miss Baker missions, you can earn an extra bit of cash doing them. It goes up to 50 casino work missions for Miss Baker, and it pays $10,000 for 5, $25,000 for 10, $50,000 for 25, and $100,000 for 50 casino work missions. But other than that, that covers everything in the game. The heists, the businesses. Stay away from doing promotions. Don't buy the hangar for money. You will not make any money from it. And whatever you do, don't buy Arena War unless you want to do the game mode. Unless you want to run the Arena War game modes, do not buy the Arena War workshop. It is not worth it. only if you do these. If you want to do these missions, do you buy an Arena War Workshop? If you don't do these, don't buy it. That is it. I've covered over everything that I can. I hope this does help you guys out, and I hope you guys follow the guide here that I've given you guys. And one last thing before I go, I almost forgot. Daily objectives. If you do these, if you do your daily objectives, you will get a cool $25,000 a day, $100,000 if you do it for a week straight, and $1 million if you do it for a month straight. 1 month straight of daily objectives, you get paid a cool $1 million. So, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.